In the beginning of the pandemic, major changes had to be made in order to slow the spread of the virus while keeping the economy up and running. Most corporations survived by letting the employees work from home, but how did small local businesses survive this past year?
I'm Adam Martinez.
I'm Doreen Nakama. We are from East Los Musubi. We have been doing this business since 2014, but we've been doing it on our own as a husband and wife team since 2016.
Well, we initially, when we do our pop-ups, it's directly on the street, like you would like a taco guy or a lunch truck. So when the pandemic hit, that kind of took that whole aspect of our business away. So we had to like pivot and regroup.
We shut down while the world shut down, and we're just kind of like, well, what do we do next? And for us, we were home, people were nervous. We were just here, and we started making plate lunch for our friends. We weren't really selling anything. We were making food for our friends and reposting, when they would be like, oh, thank you, East Los Musubi, for lunch. This really cheered us up, we needed this comfort food. And I think that's when it kind of took it on a whole new life of its own. We have, a 90-year-old here, and our son has asthma. And so we're like, okay, how do we do this, but without endangering ourselves? Because nobody knew how to really navigate through the pandemic. And maybe about a month into the pandemic, around April, people were just like, we really want this. We really want this. And one day we're like, okay, we'll take a couple orders, who would like to come and pick up plate lunch from us?
What's a word of advice you can give to other local businesses or your community?
I think for myself personally, don't lose hope. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it might come, sooner than we think. It might come a little later than we think. This is going to be something it's going to take a while for, even just once things open up, that people are going to have to start feeling comfortable with going out.
There's not always help for the little guy. So, joining together with other small businesses who know what you're going through has really been a blessing to us, and then to them as well, because we just share whatever love we get, we want to share that with other people and just keep that going. So I think the best advice that I could give is just treat others good and just keep that going.